From a distance, Earth might appear as just another dot among the countless celestial bodies in the galaxy. Orbiting an average star, this blue planet is rich with diverse ecosystems, from the Arctic tundras to lush rainforests and expansive deserts. To the untrained eye of the galaxy's dominant powers, Earth is a quaint and unremarkable member of the interstellar community, known more for its cultural curiosities than any technological might. Unknown to the galaxy at large, beneath this facade of vulnerability, humanity has been industriously advancing. Deep underground and hidden in the ocean's abysses, Earth houses cutting-edge technologies and formidable defense systems developed in secrecy over decades. The world's brightest minds have constructed networks of quantum computers, stealth satellites, and energy shields, all integrated by an AI that could strategize at superhuman speeds. These developments were shielded from prying alien sensors and spies, making Earth a cloaked fortress, veiled under the guise of insignificance. The tranquility of Earth's orbit is shattered when a massive, ominous fleet materializes from the void. The Zyphorian Confederacy, led by the ruthless Supreme Leader Xarvok. On all broadcasting channels, a chilling demand is issued. Earth must submit to the Zyphorian rule or face complete obliteration. Supreme Leader Xarvok, a figure cloaked in tyranny, his reputation stained with the conquest of numerous worlds, scoffs at Earth's diplomatic pleas for peace and mutual cooperation. From the grand halls of the United Nations to the quiet streets of small towns, Earth's collective response is one of defiance, though laced with an undercurrent of fear. The world's leaders, having prepared for such a threat despite hoping it would never come, respond with a unified voice of resistance. However, their refusal is scorned by Xarvok, who views Earth's defiance as nothing but the last whimper of a cornered, insignificant species about to be crushed under the might of his forces. As the first wave of Zyphorian destroyers enters Earth's atmosphere, a covert signal is sent from the Office of Global Defense. Instantly, a series of previously invisible satellites emerge from the Earth's shadow, their metallic surfaces glinting in the sunlight. Across the planet, from the hidden silos in the Nevada desert to the secretive bases in the Siberian tundra, Earth's hidden defenses awaken. Quantum shields activate with a hum, creating dazzling auroras in the sky as they deflect initial laser barrages. Orbital Defense Platforms, ODPs, armed with stealth technology and equipped with high-energy pulse cannons, reveal their positions and begin a calculated offensive. What the galaxy assumed to be a defenseless planet is a fortress armed to the teeth with advanced technology. The narrative hook resonates with the revelation of Earth's underestimated defensive capabilities, signaling a turning point not just in the impending battle, but in the perception of Earth within the galaxy. The underdog is not only prepared to fight, but is ready to redefine its place in the cosmos. In the vacuum of space, just beyond the moon's orbit, the first wave of the Zyphorian attack unfolds with chilling precision. Dozens of sleek, angular fighters, shimmering with a metallic sheen, slice through the void, their engines emitting a low, menacing hum. The Zyphorians, confident in their technological superiority, are unprepared for Earth's response. As they approach, a network of satellites, invisible until now, springs to life around Earth's perimeter. Commander Elena Murov watches from the Global Defense Command, her eyes tracking every movement on the holographic display that dominates the room. Engage quantum shields, she commands with a calm that belies her racing heart. At her order, an array of satellites encircling the planet pulses with energy, activating the quantum shields. Vibrant fields of energy materialize in an instant, forming a protective barrier that wraps around Earth like an iridescent cocoon. As the first salvo of Zyphorian missiles strikes, the quantum shields flicker under the impact, absorbing the energy and dispersing it. Instead of devastating explosions, the missiles dissolve into brilliant, harmless bursts of light that illuminate the Earth's atmosphere. The Zyphorians watch in disbelief as their weapons fail to penetrate the planet's defenses. Simultaneously, Earth's orbital defense platforms, ODPs, long hidden from enemy scanners by stealth technology, reveal their positions. Nestled in geostationary orbits, these platforms are not merely defensive instruments, but formidable weapons. Target their flanks, use the ODPs, fire at will, Myrov instructs, her voice steady. With precision, the ODPs respond, their cannons emitting pulses of high-energy plasma. The beams cut through space, striking several Zyphorian fighters, which erupt into flames and disintegrate under the intense heat. The destruction of their advance guard sends a ripple of shock through the Zyphorian ranks, forcing them to reconsider their approach. The effectiveness of Earth's hidden arsenal turns the tide momentarily. The Zyphorians, stunned by the unexpected resistance, fall back, regrouping outside of the quantum shield's range. Inside the command center, a brief cheer erupts among the crew, but Myrov remains focused. Stay sharp. This was just their first wave. They'll adapt, and so will we, she cautions, her eyes never leaving the display. As the remnants of the defeated Zyphorian squadrons retreat into the darkness of space, Earth's defenders prepare for the next phase of the battle. Myrov's team works feverishly, analyzing the attack patterns and bolstering their defenses, ready to deploy more of Earth's hidden technologies. Each successful defense strengthens their resolve, proving that even a presumed underdog can hold its ground against a seemingly unstoppable force. As the debris from the initial Zyphorian attack orbits Earth like a grim reminder of the threat above, Commander Elena Myrov centers herself in the hub of Global Defense Command. The room buzzes with urgent activity, but Elena's focus is laser-sharp as she interfaces with the Global Defense AI network, known affectionately among the crew as Gordian. Gordian, analyze incoming attack vectors and adjust our response patterns, she commands, her voice a calm beacon in the storm. On the large screen before her, streams of data flow in real time. Gordian, with its deep learning algorithms, rapidly assimilates information from the battle's outset, identifying weaknesses in the Zyphorian tactics. Commander, I have identified a repetitive maneuver in the enemy's left flank, suggesting an adjustment to the orbital defense grid. Implement immediately and reroute additional power to OBPs in Sector 4. Elena responds without hesitation. Gordian's ability to predict enemy movements allows Earth's forces to be dynamic, adapting their strategy as the battle unfolds. The AI's calculations are precise, enabling Earth to stay one step ahead in this deadly dance. As Gordian updates Earth's defenses, it simultaneously simulates countless potential scenarios, always learning, always evolving. New pattern emerging, it informs Elena. Probability of a secondary strike increasing. Prepare all platforms for a synchronized shield modulation on my mark, she replies, trusting in the AI's foresight. The unity between human intuition and artificial intelligence forms the backbone of Earth's defense strategy. With Gordian's insights and Elena's command, Earth is not just on the defensive, it is ready to surprise its aggressors. As the Zyphorian fleet regroups for a second strike, the Earth's quantum shields shimmer momentarily. Now, Gordian, Elena commands. On her order, the quantum shields, powered by energy absorbed from the first Zyphorian assault, activate their secondary function. The shields, usually defensive, transform into massive energy projectors. In a stunning display of technological prowess, the shields emit a powerful pulse. The energy, redirected and amplified, shoots back toward the Zyphorian fleet. The sudden counterblast catches the attackers off guard. Their shields, optimized for offensive rather than defensive capabilities, falter under the unexpected barrage. Zyphorian ships reel from the impact. Several smaller vessels suffer critical damage, their hulls breached by the very energy they had intended for Earth. A wave of confusion and chaos spreads through the Zyphorian command structure, visible even from Earth's observation posts. Galactic observers, monitoring the skirmish from afar, broadcast images of the encounter back to their home planets. The spectacle of a supposedly inferior planet not only defending itself, but also using the enemy's strength against them sparks a mix of awe and reevaluation across the stars. Elena watches as the Zyphorian fleet scrambles to stabilize, a faint smile playing on her lips. Keep them on their toes, Guardian. Let's show the galaxy what Earth can do. This tactical victory, leveraging Earth's advanced technology and AI's strategic acumen, marks a pivotal moment in the battle. The Zyphorians, now weary and bruised, recognize that Earth is not the primitive target they had presumed. Earth's defenders, meanwhile, bolstered by their success, prepare for the next phase, knowing well that the war is far from over, but confident in their ability to face whatever comes next. In the dark expanse above Earth, the sky splits with the arrival of the Zyphorian Doomstar, its ominous silhouette casting a shadow over continents. Supreme Leader Xarvok, his voice thundering over every broadcast on Earth, declares the final hour of humanity. Witness the power that unmade worlds, he boasts as the Doomstar, a monstrous sphere bristling with weaponry, begins to hum with destructive energy. On Earth, panic spreads, families clutch each other, and leaders brace for the end, their faces etched with despair. But in the underground command center, there's a flicker of defiance. Commander Elena Marov watches the Doomstar's charging weapons, her jaw set. Not today, not like this, she vows. The world watches, hearts caught between hope and doom, as the ultimate weapon prepares to unleash its fury. As the Doomstar's core glows brighter, signaling imminent fire, Elena turns to her team, her voice steady despite the weight of the moment. Activate Project Phoenix, she commands. Deep beneath Earth's surface, hidden from all but a few, a massive structure stirs to life. This is Earth's secret weapon, an interdimensional displacement device, crafted from decades of covert research and alien technology salvaged from fallen enemies. Technicians work frantically, adjusting dials and monitoring energy levels. Alignment at 90%, increasing phase resonance. One calls out, eyes glued to the screen. Elena watches, her heart racing as the device powers up, its core emitting a low, pulsating hum that grows louder, filling the command center with its promise of salvation or oblivion. Outside, the world seems to hold its breath. The Doomstar unleashes its beam, a torrent of pure destruction aimed straight at Earth. The beam strikes, but instead of devastation, the air shimmers like a mirage. The displacement device activates fully, its energy creating a visible ripple across the sky. The destructive beam is caught, held in a brilliant web of light, then redirected back upon itself. The effect is immediate and stunning. The Doomstar, caught in its own destructive pulse, struggles to contain the energy. Alarms blare across the Zyphorian fleet as the beam backfires, turning the weapon upon itself. The Doomstar begins to implode, its structure failing, metal groaning under the stress of its own turned power. On Earth, cheers erupt from the command center and across the globe. Elena smiles, relief washing over her as she watches the Doomstar disintegrate. Project Phoenix successful, she announces. Earth remains unbroken. The victory is more than military, it's a triumph of human ingenuity, a testament to Earth's hidden strength and resilience. As the displaced energy from the Doomstar reverberated back upon itself, the scene above Earth transformed from one of impending doom to a spectacle of unprecedented defiance. The once menacing Doomstar, a behemoth of destruction, now writhed under the onslaught of its own unleashed power. The skies lit up with the fierce glow of energy gone rogue, illuminating the night as if mocking the hubris of the Zyphorian fleet. The command center on Earth burst into activity, with technicians and military personnel rallying as they witnessed the turn of events. Commander Elena Marov stood firm, her eyes locked on the live feeds from orbit, where the Doomstar structure buckled and heaved. The massive weapon, designed to obliterate planets, was imploding, its layers collapsing inward as the redirected energy overwhelmed its core systems. In the Zyphorian flagship, chaos ensued. Supreme Leader Xarvok, who had watched the battle from his command throne, expecting a swift victory, faced the stark reality of his miscalculation. The view screens showed the Doomstar disintegrating, its pieces scattering across space like the shattered dreams of a fallen empire. His fleet, too, was in disarray, the shockwave from the Doomstar's implosion causing a chain reaction of malfunctions and failures across his once proud armada. Xarvok's voice cracked over the ordering retreats and regroupings, but his commands came too late. The morale of his forces plummeted as they watched their ultimate weapon turn into their doom. Ships scrambled to escape the destructive radius, colliding and further adding to the catastrophe. His flagship, once the command center of the galactic threat, now struggled to maintain power, its systems corrupted by the feedback loop from the failed weapon. On Earth, relief and jubilation spread worldwide. Governments and citizens, who had prepared for the worst, now celebrated their improbable survival and the success of their hidden savior, Project Phoenix. Elena Marov addressed the world, her voice a beacon of hope and strength. Today, we stood on the brink of extinction, but together we turned the tide. Earth remains our home, unyielded and proud. The defeat of the Doomstar not only marked the downfall of Xarvok's flagship, but also symbolized the collapse of his tyrannical ambitions. The galactic community, once skeptical of Earth's significance, now looked upon humanity with newfound respect and awe. Earth had not only survived but had also sent a clear message across the stars. Never underestimate the resolve of humanity. As the dust settled over Earth, the shockwaves of its victory rippled across the galaxy. News of the downfall of the Zyphorian fleet, broadcasted live by interstellar media, left civilizations from the outer sectors to the central systems in a state of disbelief and awe. Long-standing skeptics of Earth's significance within the Galactic Council were now broadcasting appeals for alliances and trade pacts, eager to connect with the planet that had defied the odds. Diplomatic channels, once cold and unyielding, buzzed with activity as former detractors competed for Earth's attention. "We had no idea Earth harbored such advanced defensive capabilities," confessed one ambassador, a sentiment echoed across many worlds. Celebrations erupted on planets that had previously feared Zyphorian dominance, viewing Earth not just as a savior, but as a beacon of hope for smaller, less advanced civilizations. Earth's victory had not only secured its future, but had reshaped its image in the eyes of the galaxy, no longer seen as a minor player, but as a formidable force and a desired ally. With the Zyphorian threat neutralized and their leader Xarvok in custody, Earth's leaders stepped onto a new galactic stage. Commander Elena Marov, now hailed as a hero, addressed the Galactic Council with a message of peace and cooperation. "This victory is not just for Earth, but for all who desire freedom from tyranny," she declared. Her words, broadcast across thousands of worlds, marked the beginning of a new era for Earth's diplomacy. Under the new council reforms advocated by Earth, the principles of mutual respect and collaborative defense became cornerstones of galactic interaction. Xarvok's regime was publicly criticized for its aggression and arrogance. His trial was set to be a precedent for accountability in galactic governance. As part of the restructured council, Earth led the formation of the Intergalactic Defense Alliance, a coalition dedicated to preventing the rise of tyrannical powers and supporting planets under threat. The new order saw Earth transforming from a perceived backwater to a central hub of innovation and strategic diplomacy. The once underestimated planet was now a key player, its leaders respected voices in shaping the future of the galaxy. The resilience and ingenuity of Earth had not only defended its sovereignty, but had also ignited a new chapter of unity and progress in the cosmic community. Following their resounding victory, Earth emerged not merely as a survivor, but as a formidable power within the galaxy. Once perceived as a distant, inconsequential member of the interstellar community, Earth had now ascended to the forefront of galactic affairs. The planet transformed into a vibrant hub for diplomacy and technological exchange, its once hidden innovations now sought after by civilizations across the stars. This newfound status ushered in an era of prosperity and collaboration, with Earth hosting delegations and symposiums that bridged previously insurmountable divides. As the architect of Earth's defenses, Commander Elena Marov became a key figure in shaping this new future, guiding the planet's transition from isolation to influence. In the quiet moments following the turmoil, Commander Marov reflected on the journey that had brought humanity from the shadows into the light. It wasn't just the sophisticated technology or the strategic prowess that had turned the tide. It was the unyielding spirit of Earth's people. This spirit, a blend of resilience and ingenuity, had proven to be humanity's truest defense against the darkness. As she addressed the newly formed Interstellar Alliance from the steps of the United Nations, her words resonated across countless worlds. We were underestimated, but in our unity, we found strength. In our challenges, we discovered our potential. Her gaze swept across a crowd mixed with human and alien faces, a testament to the bonds forged in the fires of adversity. It was clear that humanity had not just survived, it had thrived, and in doing so, had redefined what it meant to be a part of the galactic community.